So we'll do an EFT tapping on being happy. So just follow along and repeat after me when I do a pause. Even though I'm pursuing happiness because I just can't quite get it in my life, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though this happiness is evading me and I can't capture it and have it in my life, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Understand? Even though I'd rather just be happy than chasing down happiness in this endless pursuit, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. This happiness that I've been pursuing, I've been running for so long, and it keeps evading me. This pursuit of happiness. So this happiness is trying to get away from me. I might capture it. For just a moment. This fleeting moment of happiness. And then this happiness says to me, I might just run off again. And you're going to have to pursue me. All this pursuit of happiness. And it gets tiring. I'm trying to chase down this happiness. And I get very stressed. And I get stuck in stress. It's like the happiness is waving at me, saying, you'll never catch me. Because I'm bogged down in stress. But maybe, just maybe, I've been trying to chase happiness. But I've been wearing some cement shoes. That are encased in stress. Or maybe my whole body's encased in stress. And I've just been worn down. And I might see other people happy. I think, if only I could have that. I wonder what store they went to buy this happiness. They just seem to have it in abundance. And here I am, heavy in body, tired in mind, trying to chase what they have or what happiness has. And maybe when I look at things in my life, there are things that don't make me happy, and I don't want to look at them because it's uncomfortable to deal with. It's very stressful to deal with. I'd rather not look at these uncomfortable things in my life. And there might be some part of me that is aware that all the stress is dragging me down like concrete shoes, dragging me down and down. But maybe all around me and all within me is this happiness. Beneath this layer of stress that has encased my body and my mind is that happiness. And to free myself from the stress, it's almost like I've got to tap away at this layer, all these layers of stress, all these uncomfortable feelings that I don't want to experience. But by gently tapping away at them, layer by layer, moment by moment, experience by experience, I start to free myself from the stress. Free myself from the stress. I'm releasing myself from the stress. I don't need to pursue happiness. It's already within me. Releasing these layers. Releasing these layers of stress. Feeling good within myself. Experiencing this goodness. I've had goodness before. Just got bogged down by some stress. I'm freeing myself from this stress. Allowing this goodness and allowing this happiness to fill the spaces. Fill the spaces within my body that are being weighed down by the stress. Free myself from the stress. Allowing goodness to fill in. Allowing happiness to fill in. I'm taking notice of the bad experiences, and I'm going to acknowledge those bad experiences because they allow for the good moments. Because whether you're crying with laughter or crying from sadness, it's the experience and the experiencer and the frame of mind that signifies between a good moment and a bad moment. But I'm the experiencer in this experience. Experiencing the good, experiencing the bad, and then experiencing the good again. All these emotions within myself. All these mix of emotions. I'm feeling them. I'm releasing the grief. Going through all those cycles, all the sadness, all the anger, all that sorrow, until I'm experiencing good again. Experience happiness. Seeing that life doesn't have it in for me. And I don't need to pursue happiness. It was just for my frame of mind. Happiness was just waiting to arise. Waiting for its moment. And the cycle of grief. So it can naturally arise. And I can be happy again. I'm being happy in body, mind, and soul. Just taking a deep breath in. And seeing where you feel within this, whether you have a reframing of a pursuit of happiness, or if the pursuit is still continuing in your mind, that next thing that you need to achieve to get this happiness, or is it just something that is within ourselves? Like I used the analogy of going for a holiday to relieve stress. It's sometimes addressing the stress that is within ourselves, and maybe just going for a holiday for fun, for the pure enjoyment of it, rather than to escape a prison of stress. And sometimes we view our jobs, all these things as prisons, but sometimes our own bodies feel like prisons, our own minds feel like prisons, and we're trying to escape that to get to the happiness. And sometimes the unlock key is within ourselves. So by going inward, by looking inward, you can unlock that part of yourself. For some reason, it comes to my mind, like where people say, like some people, like for example, pursue being enlightened, as that is a form of happiness. But also to be enlightened, you have to acknowledge the flip side of it, of darkened. So it's like going through the process of going through all those sort of uncomfortable feelings with ourselves to free ourselves, even in an enlightened stage, if you want to look at it in that frame of mind. So so going into those uncomfortable feelings is sometimes the unlock key within ourselves to have happiness. But at the same time, you don't want too much of a good thing. You want those moments where it's where you can appreciate the happy moments. But if you're constantly happy, then it's kind of, it becomes a bit blah after a while. You need those uncomfortable moments sometimes, or those just boring moments. So where I'm going is, if you're wanting to explore some of these uncomfortable feelings, or just some things, or limiting beliefs is another way of looking at it. If you're wanting to explore some of these limiting beliefs and free yourselves of these limiting beliefs, then definitely Eflowtion offers EFT tapping sessions and Soma breath, because Soma breath is very good at freeing ourselves from some of these limiting beliefs. So definitely EFT, either with myself or with my wife, Rebecca, and we've definitely still got the half prices, and now's definitely the time to book in for a session and experience just general happiness, and probably be less dependent on other things for those happy moments. So I'm down from Eflowtion, a nice little quick one for us, and I'll see you in the next one.